Hey, Rhea, how you doing? Let's take a look at your final project, your Creative Comps collateral piece. Okay, your collateral piece is okay. This is good that you've turned this into the kind of planter. But I think I'm not real sure if it's a good idea to give this. How about this? How about if we give this away in conjunction with attaching it to the tree? Okay, because the tree, the planting, the sapling has some issues on its own. And we'll talk about that in a second. But I kind of want to keep the collateral piece separate. I mean, there's no problem giving the collateral piece along with the 3D giveaway, but I don't want to call this I don't want to have this just as on a tree. I want to be able to hand this to folks as well. That way, it will constitute a true collateral piece, and it will suffice all the recommendations and requirements of the project. Okay, this is a good idea. Plant me, but you don't say why or where or how or anything. You're just saying, well, if you can't plant me, go to this website. Then you'll say, I will clean the air, provide access. How? How are you going to do that? You haven't told anybody. I mean, what is this? What's so neat about this that I can plant it and have it do good stuff? Other than giving me the facts, go ahead and tell me about why this is sustainable, this piece. Why should I plant it? What's it going to do? What's in it? What's it made of? I mean, if you're going to plant this, there's got to be more in here, Rhea, than 100% recycled paper with soy-based ink. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, if there's seeds embedded, I mean, you would probably have a little fertilizer. You would probably have some other things that really need to be considered. Let's take a look at the giveaway. The giveaway's got an issue. The biggest issue with the giveaway is that it's a sapling. You will go to a trade show and watch people walk around with a little plant. Ain't gonna happen, man. These things are gonna end up all over the place. The bad thing about these little plants is that they're filled with soil. So this thing that you call a cow pot, I don't know what you've not really given us a materials list. I know you haven't told us what a cow pot is, or what kind of tree it is, or what kind of soil you're using, or you know. So really got to get on that. Okay. Now I am going to say don't use a sapling. It's just going to be a mess. Think of the trade show. If you're going to give away a live plant with dirt, it's going to be really a huge, enormous cleanup problem. I would suggest giving something other than a sapling, maybe a little test tube with a little sapling already started in it. You give a little recyclable glass with a cork top with a little bit of dirt on the bottom and a little sapling on a test tube. That way, you can put your plant me thing right on it. That way you don't have folks walking around with a big plant. This looks good, but again, let's get some, I got to get some materials here. I mean, I really got to get some materials here down to the nth degree. Okay, items needed. Metal tells me nothing. Wire tells me nothing. Paper tells me nothing. Water and flour, excellent. And a repurposed desk. I mean, repurposed what? Is it metal? Is it aluminum? Is it from the 50s? Is it wood? Is it antique? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, there's so much more to consider here, and that's what I'll be looking for moving forward. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a holler. Okay, thanks.